Alright, so if you are fed up of riding your KTM 390 Duke and your KTM 390 Adventure and you want to stay in the family, well, you do have that option now because KTM have launched the KTM, the 890 Duke R and the 890 Adventure R. These motorcycles obviously are all new to us out here in India, not so new out in other parts of the world. But yeah, we're really happy that they have been brought back. This one in particular, because as you will know, a couple of years ago, we did have the 790 on sale, didn't do really good, but yep, now this updated version is back on sale out here in India and we're really happy about it. As you can see, the face, the shape, the styling, very sharp, aggressive street bike as you would like it to be. And this one being the R is a single seater. Now it is of course a street bike, so riding position is obviously going to be on the aggressive side of things. As you can see, the rear set foot pegs, flat handlebar, should be nice and nice to ride out in the city. And it is powered by the 899cc parallel twin, which this particular unit makes around 120 PS of max power, 100 Nm of max torque, and yeah, single nice broad seat. As you can see, this is the cowl that you have out here. I'm not too sure whether you'll be able to slap on a pillion seat for this particular model. You should be technically able to, but this is the way the bike will come to you. As a CBU unit, it isn't going to come cheap. We'll get to the pricing a bit later. Now this particular unit, this particular motorcycle comes with WP Apex suspension, fully adjustable for all the settings up front. As you can see on the dials, you have a instrumentation console that we can't really show you right now because we don't have the key. We can't switch it on for you, neither can we show you the exhaust or the exhaust note. Trellis frame, very compact midsection, as you can see out here. And yeah, this motorcycle isn't going to come cheap once again. Now it is coming to India via the CBU route, and this particular bike will set you back by a good 14.5 lakh rupees ex-showroom. So it is going to be slightly more costly once you factor in all your taxes and registration and everything. So very interesting motorcycle, can't wait to ride it once again. As you can see, it gets the nice adjustable levers as well. That's a really nice touch in terms of design. Everything, it's just as you would like it to be. This one gets the Continental road tires, and this is the road focused motorcycle. Can't wait to ride it. Alright, now moving on to the adventure focused version of this particular naked motorcycle. As you can see, it's not so sharp, not so sporty. It's a little tall, little bulky. It is obviously powered by the same engine, but it is down on power, gets different suspension, different wheel setup, a familiar face from the Adventure to the Adventure family. As you can see, different suspension, different tires. This particular unit, this particular bike gets the Mitas tire setup. This one is a 21 at the front, and I think that's an 18 at the rear. It gets different suspension units as well, obviously being an off-road centric motorcycle. This one gets the WP Explore, that is the nice chunky 48mm USD fork up front. This doesn't get the semi-active suspension like the bigger 1290 Super Adventure R, but you do get the adjustable suspension, which you will have to figure out manually. Now if you're wondering about the screens, well, this particular unit, these bikes don't come with that big 8.8 TFT screen that you have seen at the EICMA show, because that might come later on as an update. But yes, this obviously will be a lot more off-road friendly than the street going Duke 890 R that we have just seen. And yes, in terms of weight, now this one is up on weight as well. This one is around 196 kgs in total dry weight. The tank is around 20 liters, so that's a bigger tank. Seat height is at a good 880 mm, which is taller obviously than the Duke. And yeah, in terms of power, it is down as well as compared to something like the Duke, the 890R. This one makes around little over 100 PS and makes around 105 PS of max power, 100 Nm of max torque, liquid cooled engine. It gets all the ride modes, cruise control, and yeah, it has an IMU which has cornering traction control, ABS, the whole box like that. So should be really interesting. Getting on this bike, obviously it is going to be taller, more off-road focused, so you have centrally mounted pegs, flat handlebar. Should be nice and comfortable when you're going touring on your long distance jaunts and everything. Standing up on this bike, feels about all right, but I'm more concerned about this lower section, which seems to be protruding quite a bit. We'll figure out how that really plays out once we actually have this bike to ride out on the road. So yeah, that in a nutshell is what the 890 Adventure R is all about. And of course, this coming to India as a CBU well, it isn't going to come cheap. Now let me just have a look at the price sheet, which indicates that yes, this KTM at 890 Adventure R is going to set you back by a cool 15 lakh 80,000 rupees ex showroom. So yep, that's not the on-road price. That's going to be more expensive, in fact, but it should be pretty much on par with something like a 900 or the BMW F950 GS, which has just been launched and everything. So really interesting motorcycle. Waiting to ride it. Let's see what this holds when we actually get down to riding it out on the road.